I'm one of the biology professors at the college, and a group of other students in one of our classes did some field research that investigated the distribution of largemouth bass in the Boise River here in Boise, and also the diet that those fish are obtaining while they're in the river. And the reason that's important is because they're not actually from here, they're not a native fish, and so it was important for us to document that since it hadn't been documented before. Some of the bigger things that we found out is that the largemouth bass are actually expanding their range in the river, which means that something in there is actually suitable for them, and therefore they can keep expanding where they're actually living in the river, which is one thing that was pretty unexpected. So originally the bass were actually put here for sport fishing. So that's sort of the first reason why people can actually care, is because it was put here by the public for sport fishing purposes. And since then, after doing some of our research, we have a feeling that maybe the fish may be impacting the native trout fisheries, like rainbow trout that are in the Boise. That's a pretty popular fishery. So there's sort of economic aspects of that fishery that.
And plus adds quite a bit to what we know about the local natural history of this area. And so we're hoping that this research leads into additional studies, and then fish and game or conservation groups can use that research to make better decisions about how they manage the Boise rivers.
As far as like doing biology and conservation biology type research, I've done a lot of it with a couple of the biology professors, and that's really given me a lot of unique experience that not a lot of undergraduates get. And so it's been really influential for me looking into the future, like for grad schools and the career path.
Well, what we do is we take leftover food from Bon Appetit, deliver it to needy families around the Navajo area. We deliver twice a week. Over the past 3 years, we helped out about 22 families, average of 5 people per household, about average of 3 children per household. It's has been a huge impact. I mean, there's families that we have helped out throughout the past 3 years. One girl started with just rice and beans, and over the years, she's been able to pay off some of her medical bills, some of her utility bills. And doing this program, knowing that the smiles on the kids' faces, that we come to the door, we help them out, we help the families out, it's just a huge blessing for them.
The sustainability stewards live in the campus eco house Gaia, and we take care of it. We're trying to make it more green, and we also take care of the organic garden. And every year we're supposed to put on 5 different programs to educate the campus about sustainability initiatives and lifestyle.
So far this year, every issue of the Coyote, we've written an article about some issue of sustainability and how people can be a little more green. So just through that, we've been educating people. We've also had a Cook Local Challenge where we encourage people to cook locally and understand the benefits of local food, and just all of our programming has really focused on teaching people about sustainability and the importance of sustainability and a lot of the issues, and just give them creative ways to actually deal with those problems. One of the events we did a first grade field trip. We grew a pumpkin patch in our backyard. We invited a bunch of the kids to our house. We taught them about compost. We made them each compost bins that they took back to their first grade class. We just did this whole big education process, and their teacher actually ended up calling Marv Hedberg and just like crying on the phone about how awesome of an experience it was for them. It was really cool to just give back to the college community and the college community.